Hi, my name's Jenny Johnson. Welcome to our February newsletter. We're always listening to our parents' ideas at Kids Aloud, and a few things we've done in response to those this month. We've now installed a defibrillator in every one of our Kids Aloud centres. Obviously we hope never to need to use them, but they're there in case of an emergency. First aid is a big concern with all of our parents, and we're working very hard to ensure that 100% of our team are first aid trained. And one of the things we've now changed is that when a new colleague joins Kids Aloud, day 1 is their induction day, but day 2 and 3 is their first aid training, and that's delivered by Trust, who we have a fantastic partnership with. Fruit is another thing you're really keen on, and making sure we have enough fruit in reception. We actually moved the fruit from reception into the rooms to try and make sure it didn't run out, but parents and children still love to see it there as the final thing they grab on the way out of the door. So we've moved it back into reception, lots and lots of it, and we're trying to make sure really hard that we never run out before 6 o'clock. One thing you could do to help us is obviously make sure your children just take a couple of pieces, one for each hand as we say, to make sure that it doesn't run out for the children later. And finally, a parent suggested that a Facebook site for every separate Kids Aloud centre would be a good idea, and we've implemented that idea now. So you can also, as well as following the main Kids Aloud site, you can follow your own centre. Christie Fields, we're doubling up onto the main site rather than having its own, but other than that, you know, Cheadle, Christie's, Knutsford, Macclesfield, they've all got their own. April is the new term for the 3-year-old funding, and the paperwork's going to be coming out for that shortly, so if you can just keep an eye out for it. It just needs a signature and a quick turnaround so that we can get everything in place for you. Christmas swaps, we need those booked by the end of February. You have all year to take them, but we just need them booking in the diary so that all that sort of administration from Christmas is done and out of the way. And then just a couple of little things really. The coffee cups in reception are back. I had a parent tell me we were trying to cut corners and cut costs, but the truth of it was that the coffee cups were on a slow boat from China, quite literally, and were delayed. But they're back now, and we know that parents love that free cup of tea and coffee in the morning, and you've now got your special cups back too. And finally, nappies. I think a number of parents think we've swapped nappies again to save money, and actually the reverse is true. This is about biodegradable nappies, which are actually more expensive. So by default we will be using the biodegradable nappies, but if parents have a preference for some reason, if the child, you know, has an allergy to the biodegradable nappies, of course we'll happily as an option provide Pampers or Huggies. It's not about saving money, it's about saving the environment, and I hope most parents where the children can wear these nappies with no problems at all will support us using them as a default. A few dates for your diary. We continue to run at every centre on a very regular basis now, paediatric first aid training for parents. Again, these are run by Millie's Trust, and I absolutely know the parents that have attended these have found them fabulous. The small fee that we do charge, 100% of that goes to Millie's Trust and the great work that they're doing. And we've also launched a new parent workshop, which is how children learn in the early years, and it's covering your topics like reading, writing, maths, creativity, risky play. It's a 90-minute workshop. I've delivered it a number of times now, and the parents that have been have said it's absolutely fabulous. So again, there's a rolling programme of that workshop, and it's suitable from babies, waddlers, toddlers, preschool, all the way through, and we really hope you come and join us. It's just great inspiration and ideas for things to do at home. And finally, it's that time of year where Kids Aloud is looking to recruit its apprentices for the summer cohort, and we're working hard with many of the local high schools to spot potential candidates for the apprenticeship programme this year. So if you know anybody that might be interested, get them to pop onto the website, pop an application in, come to one of our recruitment events and see whether Kids Aloud's right for them and they're right for us.